The day I came for the tourism seminar, you mentioned that there are more Belgians coming to Thailand than Thais going to your country, to Belgium. So how do we fix that?
Well, I hope that the seminar that we organized will at least have some effect, and that maybe next year we will
It already has on me.
Higher,
I'd love to go.
You're welcome.
It's on his list already.
How would you encourage our Thai friend to visit Belgium? Why should we visit Belgium?
Yes.
Coming from Ambassador Mark. Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the practical part.
Yeah.
Good food.
All right, that's important.
Yeah.
Waffles, ice cream.
If you go to, well, you have the popular food. So as you have here in the street, the local food. Here in Brussels, for example, we also have the little stalls where you can have seafood and things like that. Besides that, you have the waffles. The waffles,
yes,
that you mentioned. There are, of course, the many the chocolate shops that you have everywhere in the Belgian cities.
I had it every day, every time.
I can imagine. Yeah. But besides that, in Europe you have a thing called Guide Michelin, and it's a kind of guide that gives comments about all the good restaurants, and they give stars.
Yeah.
And if you make a little bit calculations, you will see that the territory of Belgium has the highest percentage of restaurants with one or different stars. Yeah. So if you like good food, it might be a good idea to go to Belgium.
Good food, and next?
Secondly, concerning history, well, it is a country with a nice history, and you see the remnants of it in Bruges, for example, which, as I said, is a medieval town. Antwerp, which is more Gothic and Baroque together. The cathedral is Gothic, and the other houses or the interior is Baroque. If you move to Brussels, it's not only the capital city, but it's also the seat of the EU, NATO, which gives it a special flavor. And so you can continue. Ghent is another very nice city with quite a lot of waterways, what we call here klonks. Well, you have it, and you can make the boat tours on it. And if you look at the French part of Belgium, the cities, they are a little bit smaller, but the nature is quite interesting. You have not the big mountains, but you have smaller mountains. The highest mountain in Belgium, my wife always jokes, is 800 meters or something, so not very high. But the landscape is very beautiful. So it is a very distinctive landscape which you will not find when you go to the Alps or to Germany or Switzerland. So it has something of its own. And the restaurants, by the way, they are less expensive and as good as in the major cities. So that's another reason to explore a little bit the countryside.
And I think most importantly, Thai Airways flies to Brussels.
Well, since 2011, that has facilitated the life not only of the Belgian ambassador, but also the life of the business people and also tourists. Now you have 11-hour, 45 minutes flight, and you are in Brussels. And then, if you ask me for another added value, well, you can explore if you want to go fast Belgium in 7 days or something, but if you want to stay a second week, you are only with the high-speed train 1 hour 20 minutes of the city center of Paris. Same goes if you go to The Hague or to Amsterdam. The same if you want to go to Cologne in Germany or even to London, 2 hours with the high-speed train, and you are in the city center. So you go faster by train from Belgium than that you have to fly in and you end up in Heathrow, and then you have to get out, you have to take the subway station for 1 hour and a half and this kind of stuff.
Very interesting.
So that's another, I think, quality.
That's already a lot.
Yes, we can continue.
We have to convince our audience with the video ไปชมวิดีโอท่องเที่ยวที่ Brussels และเมืองอื่นๆในเบลเยียมกันเลยครับ